The mist hung low over Dagobah. Luke Skywalker waded through black water, his lightsaber clipped to his belt, his heart pounding louder than the croaks in the swamp. Yoda watched from the ridge. Strong, the dark side is here. Careful, you must be. Luke nodded. He had faced this cave before. He had faced himself before. But tonight, the force felt different. Heavier, older, hungrier. He stepped inside. The walls breathed. Shadows curled like smoke. And then he saw it. Not Vader, not his own reflection, but a swirling tear in the air, glowing blue and gold. A vergence, a wound in the force itself. Luke reached for his saber. Too late. The vergence pulled him forward like a riptide. Wind screamed past his ears. Stars stretched into lines. He heard voices, thousands of them, layered across time. Mace Windu shouting orders. Ahsoka Tano laughing. Anakin Skywalker, young and alive, calling out a name Luke barely recognized. Then silence. Luke crashed on a cold Durasteel. His vision blurred. Above him, a Venator-class Star Destroyer roared across the sky, its hull lit by turbo laser fire. Clone troopers in white armor sprinted past him, blasters raised. Move, kid. Get to cover. Luke staggered up. The sky was burning. Republic gunships screamed overhead. Separatist droids marched in the distance, red eyes glowing through the smoke. This was not Dagobah. This was not his time. A clone captain grabbed his shoulder. You Jedi? General Skywalker is asking for backup. Now, Luke froze. General Skywalker, his father, alive, fighting just beyond the smoke. And somewhere in the dark, a Sith Lord was already watching the boy who should not exist. The gunship roared through the clouds of Coruscant. Luke stared out the open hatch, his breath catching in his throat. Spires of gold and silver cut into the sky. Speeders zipped between towers like swarms of fireflies. He had only seen this city in Holos. Now it was real, alive, untouched by the Empire. The clone captain studied him. You don't talk much, kid. What's your name? Luke hesitated. Luke. Just Luke. No last name. Not anymore. The ship landed at the Jedi Temple. 5 tall figures waited on the steps. Mace Windu, Ki-Adi-Mundi, Plo Koon, Sak Distai, and small, leaning on his cane, Master Yoda himself. Luke's chest tightened. Yoda, young, sharp, alive. The Grand Master stepped forward, ears twitching. His green eyes narrowed. Strong, this one is too strong. Trained, he has been. But by whom? Mace Windu folded his arms. His force signature is louder than Knight's. Maybe louder than a Master's. And yet, he wears no robes. Luke kept his head low. He could feel them probing his mind, gentle but firm. He pushed back just enough. Old training from a green swamp, 1,000 years away. Yoda's eyes widened. Hide something he does. Pain. Loss. A future, perhaps. Far across the city, in the red shadows of his office, Chancellor Palpatine paused mid-sentence. His fingers curled around the arm of his chair. He smiled, slow and cold. A new player, he whispered. How interesting. Inside the temple, Luke met Yoda's gaze and felt the weight of 2 timelines pressing on his shoulders. He had hidden his name, but the Sith had already found him. The training hall was quiet. Sunlight poured through tall windows, painting golden lines on the floor. Luke stood alone, breathing slow, trying to steady the storm inside him. Footsteps echoed behind him. So you're the famous stranger. Luke turned. His heart stopped. Anakin Skywalker stood in the doorway. Tall, strong, robes dark, scarf fresh above his eye. Alive, whole, smiling. Luke could not speak. Anakin walked closer, head tilted. Easy, kid. I don't bite. Much. He grinned. Name's Anakin. They want me to test you. See how you fight. Luke swallowed hard. I've heard of you. Everyone has. Anakin shrugged. Hero with no fear. They love that one. He tossed Luke a training saber. Luke caught it without looking. Anakin's eyebrows rose. They circled each other. Then steel met steel. The blades hummed. Luke moved like water, calm, balanced, the way Yoda had taught him in the swamp. Anakin moved like fire, fast, wild, brilliant. Blow after blow. Spin. Block. Lock. Anakin froze mid-strike. His eyes widened. Something inside the Force pulled at him, deep and warm and aching. He had felt this only once before, holding his mother's hand on Tatooine. "Who are you?" he whispered. Luke lowered his blade. His voice cracked. "Just a Jedi." "No." Anakin stepped closer. "I know you. Somehow, I know you." Luke turned away before the tears came. He could not say it. Not yet. Maybe not ever. Across the temple, Yoda closed his eyes and felt the bond bloom like a star. "Father and son," he whispered. "Crossed in time they are. Saved or destroyed, the galaxy will be." And on Mustafar, far from the light, the future was already burning. Luke Skywalker holds the deadliest secret in the galaxy. He knows when the Jedi will fall. He knows who will betray them. But to save them, he may have to erase the man his father will one day become, and the redemption that saved his soul. Full chapter body, 300 words night, fell over Coruscant. Neon light bled through the windows of Luke's small temple chamber. He sat on the floor, knees drawn up, hands shaking. He knew the date. Order 66. The clones would turn. Mace would die. Anakin would fall. The temple, this beautiful, golden temple, would burn. And he could stop it. One word to Yoda. One name. Sidious. Palpatine. But then what? Luke closed his eyes. He saw the spin. He saw the carbon freezing chamber. He saw a black helmet lifted and his father's tired, gentle face beneath it. The man who saved him. The man who killed the Emperor. The Anakin who came back. If Luke spoke now, that man might never exist. No fall. No Vader. No redemption. Maybe no Luke. Maybe no Leia. A soft knock at the door. Yoda shuffled in, leaning on his cane. He did not speak. He just sat, watching, waiting. Finally, the old master whispered, "Carry the future. You do. Heavy it is. Crush you, it will if alone you stand." Luke's voice broke. "Master, if I tell you what I know, I save millions. But I lose someone I love. Maybe forever." Yoda nodded slowly. The Force, a balance it seeks. Not a bargain. Luke stared at the floor. "Then how do I choose?" "Choose you must. But know this." Yoda's eyes hardened. "Silence also a choice it is. And blood on silent hands still falls." The little master rose and left. Luke sat in the dark alone. Outside, far above the city, Chancellor Palpatine watched his window with a knowing smile. The trap was nearly set, and Luke had hours, only hours, to decide which father he would save. Dawn had not yet come. Luke walked through the empty halls of the Jedi Temple. His boots echoed on the stone. His hands were cold. His heart was steady. He had made his choice. Yoda was waiting in the meditation chamber, sitting on a low stone, eyes already open. "Come, you have," Yoda said softly. "Speak, you must." Luke knelt across from him. He drew a slow breath. "My name is Luke Skywalker. I am the son of Anakin. I am from a future that has not happened yet. The Chancellor is the Sith Lord, Sidious. He will turn the clones against the Jedi. My father will fall. The temple will burn. The Republic will die. An empire will rise." Silence. Yoda's small hands trembled on his cane. "Seen you I have," he whispered. "In dreams. In shadows. A boy in white, standing on a green world, holding a green blade. Thought you a vision, I did. A warning, perhaps. But here in flesh you sit." Luke leaned forward. "Master, we can stop it. We have time." Yoda's eyes closed. For a long moment, he said nothing. Then his voice came, low and grave. "Dangerous, this is. More dangerous than you know. The Force a river it is. Push too hard and flood the banks it will. Knowing the future, change it we may. But twist it also. Break it. Worse than ignorance. Knowledge can be." Luke's chest tightened. "Then what do we do?" Yoda opened his eyes. They were wet. "Tell no one else. You must. Trust. Only the Council we can. And pray, young Skywalker, that the future we save is not darker than the one we feared." Outside, a transport screamed across the sky. Dooku had returned to Coruscant, far from the Jedi Temple, in a tower lit by red shadows. Sheev Palpatine stood by the window. His eyes were closed. His hands were still. But the Force around him was screaming. Something had shifted. Something had been spoken aloud that should have stayed buried. He could feel it, a thread of the future pulled too early, fraying the web he had spent decades weaving. "Skywalker," he whispered, "what have you done?" He turned sharply. His robes swept the floor. The mask of the kind Chancellor was gone. Only the Sith remained. He pressed a hidden switch beneath his desk. A hollow channel opened, silent, secure, untraceable. Two figures appeared in blue light. Count Dooku, calm, sharp, deadly. General Grievous, hunched, coughing, clawed. "My lord," Dooku said, bowing. Palpatine wasted no words. "There is a Jedi," he hissed. "A boy who walks with the future in his eyes. He has spoken to Yoda. He must not speak again." Dooku's brow rose. "Skywalker, take him," Palpatine ordered. "Alive if possible, silent if not." Grievous laughed, low and metal. "Another Jedi for my collection." "Do not fail me," Palpatine warned. "The Force itself is bending. Every hour we wait, the boy grows stronger, and the path I have built begins to crack." The hollow flickered out. Palpatine turned back to the window. Coruscant glowed beneath him. Billions of lives, unaware that the war had just changed. He smiled, slow and cold. "Let them know the future. Let them fear it. The dark side still writes the ending." Far across the galaxy, separatist warships powered their engines. Hyperdrives screamed to life. The hunt for Anakin Skywalker had begun. On the burning world of Mustafar, two destinies collide. Anakin Skywalker stands at the edge of darkness, his lightsaber raised against Obi-Wan Kenobi. But before the killing blow falls, a stranger steps from the smoke, a young man with familiar eyes. He calls Anakin father, and for one trembling heartbeat, the galaxy holds its breath. Full chapter body, Mustafar burned. Rivers of lava roared beneath black cliffs. Ash fell like snow. The sky was the color of blood. On a narrow platform above the fire, two warriors faced each other. Their lightsabers crossed. Their friendship lay in ruins. "You were the chosen one," Obi-Wan shouted. "You were supposed to destroy the Sith, not join them." Anakin's eyes burned yellow. His voice was sharp as broken glass. "I hate you." He raised his blade. His hand trembled with rage. Obi-Wan stepped back, breath shaking, ready for the final strike. But the strike never came. The air shimmered. The Force cracked. A figure walked through the smoke. He was young, tall, dressed in black. A green lightsaber hung at his side, unlit. His face was calm, but his eyes were wet. Anakin froze. Obi-Wan stared. "Who are you?" Anakin growled. "How did you get here?" The young man stopped a few steps away. His voice was soft, steady. "My name is Luke." He paused. "Luke Skywalker." The world seemed to stop. The lava cooled in Anakin's ears. The fire dimmed in his eyes. "That's a lie," Anakin whispered. "I have no son." "Not yet," Luke said. "But you will. And I came back for you." Obi-Wan lowered his blade slowly, stunned. The Force around the boy was unlike anything he had ever felt. Light, heavy, old, familiar. Luke stepped closer. He did not draw his weapon. He raised his hands. "Father," he said, "please. I have seen what you become. I have seen the mask. I have seen the suit. I have seen the children you hunt, the worlds you burn, the empire you build for a man who only uses you." Anakin's lightsaber lowered just an inch. "Padme is not dead," Luke continued. "She is alive. She is waiting. She loves you. She is carrying us, me and my sister." "Stop," Anakin whispered. "Palpatine is the Sith Lord," Luke said. "He poisoned your dreams. He showed you visions to make you fall. He never wanted to save her. He wanted you broken." "Stop," Anakin shouted. But Luke did not stop. "I grew up without a father," he said, voice breaking. "I grew up hearing stories about a hero, and then I learned the hero became the monster. I forgave you. I saved you. But it cost everything." He stepped closer. Tears slid down his face. "Don't make me save you again. Save yourself now." Anakin's lightsaber dropped lower. The yellow in his eyes flickered. For a moment, just a moment, blue returned. His knees shook. His breath came short. The rage cracked. The fear leaked out. He looked at his hand. The mechanical one. The one he had built to be stronger. He saw it tremble. I don't know how to stop, he whispered. Yes, you do, Luke said. He stepped forward and reached out. You always did. Obi-Wan held his breath. He did not move. He did not speak. He could feel it. The Force was choosing right now in this moment. Anakin's lightsaber switched off. The blue blade vanished in his smoke and silence. He fell to his knees on the burning platform. The tears came hard. The rage emptied out of him like poison from a wound. Padme, he sobbed. What have I done? Luke knelt beside him. He wrapped his arms around the father he had never known. You stopped, Luke whispered. That's all that mattered. You stopped. In that single breath, across the galaxy, the future shifted. On Coruscant, Palpatine staggered. His vision blurred. The Force he had bent for decades suddenly pulled away from him, like a leash snapping. No, he hissed. No, no, no. In a quiet medical room on Polis Massa, Padme Amidala opened her eyes. Her hand moved to her belly. The darkness she had felt was gone. On Mustafar, the lava still roared. The sky still burned. But on that platform, 3 Jedi stood together, a master, a fallen knight, and a son from a future that would never come. Darth Vader was never born, but somewhere in the shadows of Coruscant, a furious Sith Lord was already rewriting his plan. And this time, he would come for Luke himself. The shuttle lifted from Mustafar in silence. Anakin sat with his head in his hands. Obi-Wan stood at the controls, eyes haunted. Luke watched the burning planet shrink below them, and felt something he had not expected. Wrongness. The Force around him was shaking, twisting, like a song played on broken strings. He had saved his father. He had saved his mother. He had saved the Jedi. So why did the galaxy feel cracked? On Coruscant, Palpatine moved fast. His plan had collapsed in one breath. But the Sith do not surrender. They rewrite. He summoned Mas Amedda. He sealed the Senate. He declared a state of emergency. The Jedi, he hissed into every holoscreen, have kidnapped Anakin Skywalker. They are traitors. They are tyrants. They must be purged. Order 66 was never given. He did not need it. Instead, he gave a new order. A worse one. Order 0. The clones did not turn on the Jedi. The people did. Billions of citizens, fed lies for years, rose up in fear. Whole planets locked their gates. Jedi were chased through streets by mobs. The temple was surrounded, not by soldiers but by civilians. The empire still rose. But this time, it wore the face of the people. On a quiet world far from the core, Padme held her newborn twins. She was alive. She was safe. But she wept as the news played across her screen. They took my husband, she whispered. And now, they're taking the galaxy. She looked down at the babies in her arms. The boy, the girl. Then she looked up at the older Luke standing in the doorway. The Luke who should not exist. You said saving him would save us, she said softly. Why is everything still falling? Luke had no answer. Across the galaxy, Mace Windu was killed in a street riot on Coruscant. Plo Koon vanished defending refugees. Ahsoka Tano led a small band of survivors into the Outer Rim. Yoda disappeared into the deep Force, searching for a truth even he could not see. The Jedi were not slaughtered in one night. They were hunted slowly for years. And in the heart of it all, a new figure rose beside Palpatine. A figure no one expected. Sheev had needed an apprentice. Without Vader, he chose another. Count Dooku, older but stronger, took the black armor that was never meant for him. He became the Emperor's sword. Not as powerful as Vader would have been, but more cunning, more patient, more cruel. The galaxy now feared a different mask. Luke stood on a hilltop on Naboo, watching the stars. His hand shook. The Force whispered to him, angry, confused, betrayed. Obi-Wan walked up beside him. You feel it, don't you? The older Jedi said quietly. Luke nodded. I broke it. I came back to fix one thing, and I broke everything else. You saved your father, Obi-Wan said. And lost the galaxy, Luke replied. Mom is hiding. The twins, me and Leia, will grow up running from a new empire. The rebellion I knew never forms. The Death Star, something worse may take its place. He turned to Obi-Wan. His voice cracked. I don't belong here. Every breath I take pulls the timeline further apart. Obi-Wan was silent for a long moment. Then what will you do, young Skywalker? Luke closed his eyes. He could feel two paths in the Force. One path led home, back to his own time, back to a galaxy that no longer needed him. He could step into the light and let this fractured timeline collapse on its own. The Force would heal. History would reset. He would forget. The other path kept him here, in this broken world, fighting a darker empire, raising his own younger self, protecting his mother, standing beside the father he had pulled from the fire, building a new rebellion from scratch, with nothing but hope in his own two hands. One path was peace. The other was war. Luke opened his eyes. He looked at Anakin sitting alone by the lake, holding the helmet of a Jedi he no longer was. He looked at Padme, rocking the babies who would one day be him and his sister. He looked at Obi-Wan, waiting, and he made his choice. He took off the lightsaber from his belt, the green one, from a future that would never happen now, and placed it in Obi-Wan's hand. "Tell my father," Luke said, "that I stay because of him. Tell my mother I love her. Tell the babies they'll be okay. I'll make sure of it." He stepped forward and ignited a new blade. Not green, not blue, white, a Jedi outside of time. "I'm not going home," Luke whispered. "This is home now." Far away, on Coruscant, Palpatine felt it. The white blade, the choice, the defiance. And the Sith Emperor smiled in the dark. "So," he hissed, "the boy stays. Good. Then he can die here instead of there."